So crossing my fingers because I don't think I can charge this phone. I can't actually. Okay, anyway, let's do this. Boop, 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 boop. Wait, let me turn the heat down. So don't roast you out. Okay. All right, my friends, welcome. Thank you for being here on Thursday. Deep power. It's not hard. Deep power is my favorite because I think holding poses is where you get like the juice out of the pose. Yeah, so that's really the only difference of this class is rather than doing that breath to movement flow, we just move slow and take a little more time. So some people think this class is like, some people leave this class and they're like, that was nice and restorative. I'm like, restorative? But I guess that's good. I mean, I don't know. Like, I think it's hard. Both things. Okay. So special announcements. All I got is I have frequency this Saturday, my once per month offering. It is 2 hours, 7 to 9 p.m. in this space. I have Maddie, this cute 20-year-old and also like prodigy of a drummer coming. She's amazing, I think. So she'll be drumming for me during breath work, and then she does hand pan at the end, and I'll do my bowls and gongs. So I'm gonna do a thing. Yeah. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. And then other than that, let's just do our thing, do our practice. So find comfortable seated meditation. If you're already there, awesome. If you want to make any adjustments, sit up on top of a blanket, block, anything else, feel free. And then maybe take a moment to just move a little bit to feel your physical body a little more. So it could be something really simple or subtle, just rolling out your shoulders, rolling your head around. It could be bigger, more dynamic movements, maybe arms reach up, twist. So anything you want. And then eventually, when you are ready, settle in to stillness intentionally. So wherever you place your hands, just do it on purpose. Close your eyes, sit up nice and tall. So feel into the length in your spine, the length in the back of your neck. Let's see if you can soften all the muscles in your face. So in your forehead, your cheeks, your jaw. Even allow your shoulders to just kind of melt down away from your ears a tiny bit more. And take these first few moments to just notice everything that is already happening, everything that is right here, right now. So feel the ground underneath you. Feel the air on your skin. Notice sounds, distant sounds, and sounds from the space, from this room. Maybe even sounds from within your own body. Start to notice your breath, feel into your breath, connect with your breath, maybe even visualize it. Next time you inhale, fill up as big as you can. As you fill up, see if you can take up more space. So just even energetically, see if there's an extra little sip of air you can take at the top. And open your mouth, let it out, let it go. Ah. Good. Again, just like that. Inhale, fill up. Take a moment to pause in fullness. Extra sip, keep holding whatever you're feeling in your body. Just feel it more, feel it all. Open your mouth, let it out. Ah. Very nice. One last time. Inhale. As full as you can get, as much space as you can create. Extra sip, maybe even 2 extra sips. Keep holding for 3, 2, 1. Out your mouth, let it out. Ah. Very nice. Seal your lips now and drop into Ujjayi breath. So in and out through your nose by way of the back of your throat. Start to create that whisper noise, that oceanic sound as you breathe. And as you connect to your Ujjayi breath, start to move through your torso, either seated cat-cows or circles with your torso. So inhale, your heart comes forward, and exhale, you kind of round back. You can take it all the way around in a great big circle or just back and forth through your seated cat-cows. Stay connected to Ujjayi breath. Use it to guide your movement. Really feel into the mobility, the flexibility of your spine. Start to feel into your shoulders perhaps a little more. Big deep breaths. And if you're taking full circles, start to reverse them. Take a few in the other direction. And if there's any other way you want to move that's just intuitive, so anything that just feels curious or interesting, or maybe you want to stay in one place and kind of work back and forth for a moment, feel free to do so. As you are ready, my friend, we'll transition onto hands and knees and keep the exploration going. So from hands and knees, any movement that feels interesting, just feel into your body. An invitation to close your eyes. So try to get out of your head rather than looking around with great big satellite eyes. Go inward and just feel. So this is an exercise not for your head, not for your mind, not for your thinking, talking, judging mind, but just for your body, to be curious, to explore, to connect. Nice job, friends. And then in your next couple of breaths, we're actually going to find our way into a plank position. So spread your fingers really wide. And whenever you're ready, just step your feet to the back of your yoga mat. So wrists underneath your shoulders, fingers spread wide, and actively push the ground away. Take a moment, find your strength here. Draw your belly button in and up. Back of your neck is long. Take one more inhale into your high plank. And as you exhale, without moving your hands or your feet, lift your hips and press them back. So you might bend your knees a lot, downward facing dog. Inhale, rock forward again, high plank. So see if you can keep your hands and feet in the same place. Exhale, lift your hips up and back, down dog. This time, inhale, come forward, high plank. You're welcome to drop your knees to the ground if you want. Exhale, lower halfway down, chaturanga, hold. Inhale, high plank, push back up, and exhale takes you back, down dog. One more just like that. Inhale, rock forward, top of your push-up. Knees can come down if you'd like. Exhale, lower halfway, strong arms, strong belly, even strong legs. Inhale, press up, high plank. Take it all the way back, stretch, down dog. Nice job, my friends. This time, inhale, rock forward, high plank or modified plank, and all the way to your belly, slowly lower down. Spider-Man Cobra. Bring your hands out to the hardwood floor, fingertips on the ground, elbows face the sky. Lift your heart up. Inhale here, and as you exhale, take a little twist to your right side, dip your left shoulder down. Yeah, inhale, back through center, lift your heart. Little tone in your belly, navel to spine. Exhale, other side, twist. Do that one more time, each direction with your own breath at your own pace. Super intentional, mindful, feeling everything there is to feel, using your breath to guide the movement. Good job. Eventually an inhale brings you back to center. You can stay there as long as you want. When you're ready, just a tabletop position, hands and knees. All right, from tabletop, again, spread your fingers wide and push actively into the ground, strong through your arms. Take your right arm forward and left leg back, spinal balance. So think of a long, strong, powerful line. Nice, Erin. Yes, good. Press with your back foot, reach through your fingertips. Take one more inhale. Exhale, elbow to knee, slowly. Yeah, elbow to knee underneath you. Inhale, re-extend. Exhale, elbow to knee, slowly with control, all the way to emptiness. Nice trace. Inhale, reach. Exhale, elbow to knee last time. Very good. Inhale, re-extend. As you exhale, set your right hand down, pivot on your right knee. So your right foot comes outside of your yoga mat, and then left arm to the sky. So open up towards the windows. Yeah, nice, Corey. Rather than sticking your butt out behind you, see if you can press your hips forward. So squeeze through your outer right butt cheek. Nice, Cam. Feel that opening in the front of your hips. Maybe left leg floats up. It's not already. Maybe left arm reaches forward and feel the length in your left side. Beautiful, friends. Take one more big, huge inhale. Stay here, or final option, bend your left knee, reach back, grab hold of left foot. Once you've got it, kick and pull, gentle leverage. So see if you can kick your foot back, let your heart look up. Breathe down into your belly. Awesome, Kirsten. Take one more huge round, and then wherever you're at, slowly come back to hands and knees. Thanks, Liz. So tabletop. From your tabletop, gate your right leg out to the right. Extend your right leg out to the right. So your heel comes straight out from your hip, toes face directly forward, sole of your foot is on the ground. Left arm to the left, and then reach up as high as you can. You can lift your right fingertips if you want. Inhale, and then exhale, thread your left arm through. So reach as far as possible. Yes, good. Gently rest down on your head and shoulder. Work it however you'd like for a few rounds. I'm sorry, you guys, I forgot to tell you at the beginning of class, we have cutie Sophia observing. So that's what she's doing. She's going through yoga teacher training. She's just observing in the back of the room. Give yourself about 3 more rounds. And if you want, right arm can wrap behind you, right fingertips can press down. Breathe into your back body a lot. All the way to empty as you exhale. Nice job, everyone. Beautiful poses. If you happen to have your right hand lifted, set it back down. On an inhalation, unthread your left arm, reach it out, reach it all the way up as high as possible. One more time. And then exhale, left hand down. Take your right leg now, the one that's extended, and swing it off the left edge of your mat. So toes, I like my toes curled under. Some people like their toes untucked, so you choose. Pull your hips over to the right, ease back over your left shoulder. So nice and long through your right side. See if you can use your entire right side body to look back at your tiptoes. So not just your head, not just your eyeballs. Yeah, nice, Marriott. Take one last deep breath. Awesome variations, you guys. Come back to a tabletop position. Good, Callie. And then back to downward facing dog. All right. Big, deep breaths in your dog pose. Spread your fingers and push the ground away actively. Inhale, right leg back and up. Pause here for a moment. And if you want to, you can open your hip. You can roll out your ankle. So anything that feels good or interesting. Take one more big in breath. Lengthen your right leg, reach it high. Nice, Cam. And then exhale, right knee to your nose. Scoop out your belly, round through your spine. Stay here, take a big inhale. Push the ground away, lift higher through your waistline. And step through softly. Now listen, all we're doing is moving into a standing splits. So right foot roots down, left leg floats up. So one-legged forward fold. Yeah, use blocks under your hands if you want. And I just handed you a consent coaster or set it next to your mat. So if you do not want hands on today, you're welcome at any time to just turn it over to say no, thank you. Let your neck relax, let your head be heavy. Good job, friends. Hug in with your right inner thigh. Take one more big in breath. Now, as you exhale, step your left foot all the way back of your mat, and we'll rise up, crescent lunge. So slowly come up into your crescent lunge, arms to the sky. Strong legs, strong foundation, all 10 toes face forward. Energetically, hug in. So right hip draws back hip draws forward. Beautiful poses. Heart is lifted. Maybe your gaze is up, or maybe your gaze is straight out in front of you. Maybe you're spreading your fingers super wide, or maybe today you want to soften. So intentional. Take one more round of breath. All right, listen. Root into your front foot. We're going to come all the way up, standing staff. So left knee lifts, arms reach, hug in with your inner thighs. Slow and steady, inhales and exhales. Focus your gaze. One more in breath. As you exhale, curtsy bow. So we've been working on this. Swing your left toes around and then reach your arms back. Stick your butt out. Inhale, straight leg curtsy. So reach up, squeeze your inner thighs, lengthen. And again, just like that curtsy bow, bend both of your knees, stick your butt out, reach your arms back, gaze is down. Inhale, straight leg curtsy, squeeze and reach. Last one, exhale, curtsy bow. This time as you inhale, high mountain. So both feet on your yoga mat, both arms reach straight up. Hands to your heart center as you exhale. Slow for just a moment. Inhale, reach up, high mountain. Slow dive takes you all the way down and fold. Beautiful. Breathe in, spinal extension, lengthen. Exhale, plant your hands, feet back, move through your vinyasa however you would like to. Take your time, no rush. See you in a tabletop position. If you want to take it back to down dog and then set your knees down, fine with me. However you'd like to get there. Nice trace. Good awareness, everybody. Once you're in tabletop, find your strong arms. Spread your fingers and push actively into the ground. Take your left arm forward, right leg back, spinal balance. So as you reach, think of a strong, straight, powerful line. Feel a strong, straight, powerful line. Back of your neck is long, belly button draws in and up so you're connected to your center. Nice work. Take one more big inhale. Awesome, Kirsten. Exhale, elbow to knee. Curl in slowly like you're moving through molasses. Good, Liz. Inhale, reach. Re-extend. Awesome, Callie. Exhale, elbow to knee. All the way to empty in your breath. Good job. Inhale, lengthen. And last time, elbow to knee as you exhale. Inhale, re-extend. Nice, Erin. Exhale, left hand comes down. Pivot on your left knee. So your left foot comes to the outside of your mat and right arm to the sky. Open through the front of your heart, front of your hips. So squeeze through your outer left glute, outer left butt cheek. It's called your medial glute. Try to press your hips forward. Right foot can stay lifted or right foot can come down. Maybe right arm extends forward, bicep next to your ear. Lengthen your right side. Nice, Corey. So breathe into that length. Take one more huge inhale. Stay here or exhale. Bend your knee or bend your right knee. Reach back, grab hold of your foot. Good. Gentle leverage. So kick foot into hand, pull hand back into foot. See if you can press your hips forward and let your heart look up just a little bit more. Open up. Yes, amazing. Take one last huge breath. And slowly let it go. Hands and knees, tabletop. Extend your left leg out to the left. Heel comes straight out from your hip, toes face forward. Right arm out to the right, and then all the way up. Inhale. Exhale, thread it through. So reach as far as you can, then rest down on the outside of your shoulder and the outside of your head. So if you need to, you can lean forward a little bit more. Yeah. If they're okay with this, bring it all the way out. Yeah, good, good, good. Big deep breaths into your back body. So back of your heart space, back ribs, low back. Any way you want to work it. All the way to empty with your exhales. So nice, everyone. Soften your face, your jaw. If you do happen to have your left hand lifted, set your left hand back down. And then on an inhalation, unthread your right arm. Reach it out and up one more time. Exhale, right hand down. Pick up your left foot and swing your left toes off the right edge of your mat. Let your hips kind of sway over to the left towards the windows. Gaze back over your right shoulder. So feel free to bend your elbows or even walk your hands forward. Maybe come down to your forearms. So feel into it and see what you can find. Yeah, nice job. One more round. Back to tabletop. Back to downward facing dog pose. Ujjayi breath. Reconnect, fire it up. All right, inhale, take your left leg to the sky. Feel free if you want, whatever you want to do to explore on this side. Open your hips, circle out your ankle, or you can just stay exactly as you are. Feel all those little tiny movements inside. Keep your hands nice and strong, shoulders nice and strong. Take one more inhale, left leg extends really high. Exhale, left knee to your nose. So scoop out your belly, round your spine. Stay here as you breathe in, lift up to your back, tippy toes, and then step through as soft as you can. Beautiful. Straight into, what's it called again? Standing splits. So front foot is your base, back foot lifts, back leg lifts, and just like a one-legged forward fold. So let your head be heavy. You do not have to look forward, straining your neck. Just let your gaze fall somewhere behind you. Use your core, hug in with your left inner thigh and connect to your center. Active through your right toes, spread them. Amazing poses, you guys. Good job. Nice, Shauna. Take one more big in-breath, lift a little bit higher. Exhale, step your right toes all the way to the back of your yoga mat. Now rise up into your crescent lunge. Good. Strong legs, strong foundation. All 10 toes face forward. Hug in with your inner thighs. So energetically, front hip draws back, back hip pulls forward, and then tone your low belly. So navel to spine adds a little bit of support for your low back. Whatever you're doing with your upper body, it's your expression. Do it on purpose. Yes. Nice. Beautiful. One more inhale. And then root into your left foot all the way up top of your mat. Right knee lifts, standing staff, balancing here. So flex through your right toes, hug in with your inner thighs. Good, Callie. Soften your face. Take one more in-breath. As you exhale, curtsy bow. So swing your right toes off the left edge of your mat, like chair plane. Butt sticks out, arms reach back, gaze down. Inhale, straight leg curtsy. So reach up, squeeze your inner thighs and extend. Exhale, bow. Bend your knees, gaze is down. Inhale, straight leg curtsy. And last time, curtsy bow. Stick your butt out strong through your back body. Inhale, high mountain, both feet on your mat, both arms to the sky. Hands to heart center, exhale. Flow with your breath. Inhale, high mountain. Slow dive takes you down, forward fold. Good, lift halfway as you inhale. And exhale, plant your hands, step back to plank, pause in your plank pose. One arm at a time, come down to your forearms, forearm plank. So elbows under shoulders, forearms parallel, palms face down, fingers spread wide, or for a little less intensity, you're welcome to tripod your hands instead. So you do you, strong through your shoulders, press down through the belly of your forearms, strong through your core, draw your belly button in and up. Now, you can choose to stay here and hold here, or we're moving into a forearm side plank. Right forearm is your base. Roll onto the baby toe edge of your right foot. You could also step your left foot down in front of you as a modification. Yes, left arm reaches up. Lift your hips and feel the strength in your right side obliques, those abdominals. Yes, awesome job. Lift, lift, lift through your hips. Press through your forearm. Breathe. Take one last huge inhale. And exhale back to forearm plank. You got it. Take just one breath in forearm plank. From forearm plank, Sphinx pose. Bring your knees down, untuck your toes, pelvis down, lift your heart. So your elbows are right underneath your shoulders, forearms parallel, palms face down. And rather than feeling like your belly is just dropping down, draw your belly button in and up and reach your tailbone down towards your heels. With your forearms, push down and pull back. Imagine you're trying to pull your heart through your shoulders. Breathe here, breathe into your front body. Take one more inhale. And with your exhale, just let it go. However you want to find your way back to downward facing dog, no rush. Back in your down dog, just walk it out. Find your strong, powerful Ujjayi breath. All right, my friends. Inhale, take your right leg to the sky. And you're welcome to stay here. Otherwise, exhale, right knee, left elbow. Get as close as you can. Push the ground away. Inhale, back up, three-legged. Nice, Liz. Exhale, right to right. Get as high as you can. Aim for your armpit. Nice, Trace. Inhale, back up. Awesome, Marriott. And exhale, knee to your nose. Scoop out your belly. Step forward softly. This time, warrior two is where we're going. So back heel pivots down. Virabhadrasana 2, rise up, settle in. So right toes face forward, left toes face directly to the left. And see if you can really track your front knee towards your pinky toe. So rather than feeling like it's falling in or collapsing towards your big toe, wrap your right butt cheek underneath you. Yeah, both feet are rooted, strong. Next time you inhale, legs stay the same, but reach forward like you want to touch the front wall. Reach as far as you can. And you can't reach anymore, side angle. So right elbow might come to right thigh or right hand to a block or the ground. Left arm can reach up or left arm can reach forward. If a half or a full bind is where you'd like to go, feel free. Take about 2 more, 3 more rounds of breath. Open through your heart, open through your hips. Keep wrapping your right butt cheek underneath you. Yes, beautiful. Wherever you're at, make sure your breath is right there with you. You can feel it flowing. Nice, Erin. All right, my friends, from here, we're going to move into a balancing half moon pose. So you're more than welcome to use a block. If you've got one, reach your right hand forward and float your back foot off the ground. So back leg stays strong, super powerful through your back foot, like you're stomping it on the wall behind you. Squeeze through your outer right glute and let your hips open a little bit more. Yeah. If you want to take it into the bound variation, go for it. Bend your left knee, reach back, grab hold of your left foot. So wherever you are at your pose, maybe you're falling in and out. Perfect. Meet yourself right there. About 2 or 3 more breaths. Open heart, open hips. Yes, if you're holding onto your left foot, slowly release and re-extend your leg. Last big inhale, everyone. See if you can land back in a warrior 2. Step your left foot back. Woo, I know, good job. Straighten your front leg, parallel your feet. So all of your toes now face towards the windows. Take your arms to the sky, inhale. And let it all go. Slow dive down, wide-legged forward fold, about 5 to 7 rounds of breath, anywhere you want to go here. Make sure all of your toes face forward. And if you are working the fold, focus on lifting your butt, lifting your sit bones as high as you can as you reach your crown as close to the ground as you can. See if you can feel the front of your thighs, your quad muscles engaging. Big deep breaths. So use these times, these moments, rather than tuning out, going somewhere else, tune in. Be right here. Be in your body. Be with your breath. Maybe a big open mouth sigh would feel really good. Ah. Inhale, bring your fingertips to the ground, halfway lift. Walk your hands to the top of your yoga mat. Rotate your toes forward so you're in low lunge position. From your low lunge all the way up, standing staff. So root into right foot, rise. If you need to, you can use your left toes to help you up. Standing staff, you've been here before. Left knee lifts, flex your toes back. This time we're taking it into a figure 4 with our legs. So outer left ankle, top of your right thigh, and then sit back, reach back. Good. Flexion through your left toes and press your ankle firmly into your upper thigh or top of your thigh. You can keep your arms reaching back like chair plane arms or any other variation you want to work with. So feel free to bring your hands to your legs. Feel free to bring your hands to blocks or the ground. Even play with an arm balance or a twist if you want to. Wherever you are at, breath is there, awareness is there. You're doing it on purpose. Flex your left toes, even your little baby pinky toe. Breathe all the way down into your hips. Last couple of breaths. Good, everybody. See if you can come back to your standing staff pose slowly. Left knee lifts up. Maybe even extend your left leg forward. Inhale. Slow motion back to low lunge. Fingers and toes come down at the same time or close to the same time. From low lunge, 3-legged down dog. Take your right leg all the way back and up. Everyone open up your right hip, bend your right knee. So peel it open. Yes. Maybe option to flip your dog. Right foot comes down behind you. Right arm reaches forward. Awesome, Callie. Lift your hips and lift your heart. Breathe down into your belly. Stretch your front body one last round. Good job, everybody. Regular down dog. Walk it out. And you can either move through a vinyasa to find your way into a child's pose eventually, or you can just set your knees down and eventually sit back and rest in child's pose. So no rush, whenever you are ready. And take a moment to just reconnect, recalibrate. Feel whatever there is to feel flowing through. So grounding, restorative breaths. And as you are ready, my friends, next couple of rounds, downward facing dog. All right, great big inhale, push the ground away, lift your hips high. Exhale, look forward, however you want to get there, top of your space, forward fold. Halfway lift position, breathe in and lengthen. Exhale, release. All the way up, rise, big full body stretch as you inhale. And hands to heart, exhale. Inhale, arms to the sky. This time, let's add a little standing back bend. Cactus your arms, bottom tips of shoulder blades. Squeeze as you curl open and empty out. Inhale, re-extend, realign. So find neutral or feel as close to neutral as possible. And then slow dive. Stick your butt out all the way down and fold. Halfway lift position, spine parallel to the earth. Exhale, plant your hands, feet back, plank pose, pause. From your plank, one arm at a time, forearm plank. Come down to your forearms, strong through your shoulders, strong through your core. So forearms either parallel, palms face down, fingers spread wide, or absolutely you can make a tripod with your hands for a little less intensity. Soften your face. Find your strong shoulders, push into the ground with the belly of your forearms. You can stay here and hold here, or left forearm is your base. Roll onto the baby toe edge of your left foot for forearm side plank. Yes, feet can be stacked or staggered, or you could even step your right foot down in front of you for a little help, a little modification. Good job, friends. So press through your left forearm. Here's your modification, right foot out in front. Lift your hips super high. So the more you can lift your hips, the more that will help take weight out of your shoulder. Good. Maybe right arm forward. Maybe even float your right leg up. Last big deep breath. You got this. Come back to forearm plank. Stay strong, strong belly, strong shoulders. Take one more inhale. As you exhale, set your knees down, untuck your toes, lower your hips, Sphinx pose. This time in Sphinx pose, walk your forearms further forward. So rather than elbows under shoulders, walk your elbows out in front of your shoulders. Press down with your hands, pull back. And as you pull back, see if you can even lift your elbows up just a little tiny bit and squeeze in with your forearms. Reach your tailbone down towards your heels. So navel to spine connection. Traction out, maybe chin to chest. Back of your neck lengthens. Breathe. One more inhale. Pull back with your hands. Hug in with your forearms. And exhale, release. Take your time. Downward facing dog, however you want to get there. And once you're there, ujjayi, ujjayi breath, reconnect. So really fire it up and use it to support you from the inside. So you're not just muscling your way through. Use your breath. All right. Inhale, left leg high. Absolutely, you can stay here or exhale, left knee, right elbow, or as close as you can come. Inhale, re-extend, lengthen. Left to left, aim for your left armpit as high as you can get. Good job. Inhale, back up. Now, everybody, last one, knee to your nose. Scoop out your belly and step forward super softly. Warrior 2 stance. So back heel pivots down, windmill your arms up, and settle in. So weight is nice and centered. Shoulders stack over your hips. Your shoulders are open, your heart is open, your hips are open. Good job. Soft through your face. Legs stay the same. Next time you breathe in, reach forward like you're trying to touch the front wall. Feel your rib cage slide. Side angle. So left hand towards the ground or left elbow to left thigh. Right arm can reach straight up or forward, bicep next to ear. Half or full bind if you want to go there. Keep your heart open. So imagine your heart is trying to look up. Strong through both feet. Strong through the outer edges of your feet. Root down firmly. You guys look so nice. Nice poses, nice variations. As you are ready, we're moving into our balancing half moon. So you're welcome to take your block with you. Left hand reaches forward and back leg floats up. So back leg strong, like you're trying to stomp it on the back wall, and really squeeze through your outer left glute. See if you can get it to engage and open through your hips even more. Good. Press with your back foot if you want to. You can bend your knee and reach back. Grab hold of your foot. Yeah, and once you've got it, gentle leverage to work your pose. So kick foot into hand, pull hand back into foot. Your pose, your expression, last couple breaths. I know your legs are talking to you. Send your breath there. If you're holding onto your right leg, re-extend slowly, big inhale. See if you can land in a warrior 2, step back. Good job. All right, once you've landed, straighten front leg, parallel feet. So all of your toes face the long edge of your mat. Arms to the sky, inhale. And again, take it down and do whatever you want to do for a few rounds. So you can make this a more restorative pose, or you can make it more challenging, more playful. Big deep breath. Good job. Last couple rounds. Fingertips to the ground, halfway lift, inhale. And then walk your hands forward, low lunge position. From low lunge, press firmly into your left foot, all the way up into your standing staff pose. So right knee lifts. Hug in with your inner thighs, flex your right toes. Find your balance, focus your gaze. So good. One more inhale here, standing staff. Figure 4, sit back. So outer right ankle, top of left thigh. Reach your arms back like chair plane arms, or at any point, you can do anything you want. You can go anywhere, explore in your own way. It doesn't even have to be what you did on the other side. Keep the strong flexion through your right toes. And imagine you're trying to cement your outer ankle into the top of your thigh. Yeah, meet yourself wherever you are at. Playfully, compassionately. If you're sitting back, weight is primarily in your left heel. Good job. See if you can stay balanced and slowly come back to standing staff. Good. Lift your right knee, maybe even extend right leg. One more in breath. Exhale, low lunge position slowly. Fingers and toes touch at the same time. Good. Three-legged down dog. Left leg to the sky. Open your left hip. Bend your knee and peel your hip open. Good. You can stay here or option to flip. Left foot comes down behind you. Reach your left arm forward or maybe left hand behind your head. Puff up your chest. Breathe down into your belly. Strong through your back body. Last big round of breath. Beautiful. Nice, Tracy. Come back. Downward facing dog. Everybody walk it out. You can move through a vinyasa to find your way into a child's pose or just set your knees down and rest back. So take a moment, just rest, just recalibrate. Good job. Couple more grounding breaths and just absorb some of that energy from the earth, some of that stability and support. Downward facing dog. All right, big inhale into your down dog. Exhale, look to the top of your space, step or float, forward fold. Inhale to a halfway lift position, lengthen. And exhale, bow, release. Rise all the way up, great big full body stretch as you inhale. Nice Marriott, and exhale, hands to heart. All right, we're working with Twisted Dancer now. So we've been working on this for the last couple of weeks, getting into it from our standing splits from this way. Now we're going to come into it from a standing position. So right foot is your base. Bend your left knee. Reach back with your right hand and see if you can grab your left foot. Once you've got it, stand with as much alignment as you can find. So right shoulder rolls back, inner thighs hug in, and then left arm to the sky. You feel like this is a lot, this is enough, awesome. Stay right here. Otherwise, little bend in your standing leg and start to lean, hinge at your hips. Bring your upper body forward. Kick foot into hand, pull hand back into foot, hug in with your inner thighs. Yes, yes, yes. Like a cobra in your chest. Wherever you're at your pose, couple more rounds. You've got this. Active through your toes, spread your toes. We're just going to come back slowly into a high mountain pose. So slowly, 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 both feet on the ground, both arms to the sky. Take a moment and just stand. Try to find neutral through pelvis and spine as much as you're able to. Before we take that on the other side, we'll move through a vinyasa. Take one more inhale here. Exhale, dive down slowly. Halfway lift as you inhale. Exhale, plant your hands, feet back, vinyasa however you want. So lower down. Lift your heart as you inhale. Lift your hips as you exhale. Good job. Take a moment, just walking it out. Down dog is like a reset. Neutralize your spine, lengthen. Feel your strong hands pushing into the ground, strong breath. One more inhale. Look to the top of your space, however you want to get there. Forward fold. Halfway lift, inhale. And bow, exhale. Rise all the way up, big stretch, inhale. Hands to your heart center. Okay, okay, other side. So left foot this time is your base. Right knee bends, heel towards your butt. Take your left hand back, locate your foot. Once you've got it, stand as best you can with alignment. Left shoulder is rolling back and down. Inner thighs are hugging in. Right arm to the sky. Maybe you want to stay here. This is it. Perfect. Otherwise, that little bend in your standing leg and start to hinge forward. As you hinge, foot into hand, hand pulls back into foot, hugging with your inner thighs. This side is so much harder for me, so you might notice one side is way harder than the other. Be with that. Spread your toes, inner thighs hug towards midline. Breathe down into your belly, last couple rounds. So nice, you guys. Thanks, Callie. See if you can come slowly, slowly, slowly into your high mountain. Both feet down, both arms up. Take just a moment, feel into neutral pelvis, neutral spine. One more inhale. Slow dive, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. And as you exhale, vinyasa your way. So plant your hands, feet back. See you in down dog. Squeeze. Walk it out. All right. Inhale your right leg to the sky. Pigeon pose, right shin to the top of your space, and gently set your body on the ground. So you guys know the drill. Take time to find the strength, the structure, the integrity. So right knee towards the outer right edge of your mat. Right hip is pulling back and up like there's a rope attached to your butt cheek, pulling it back and up. And slowly you can bow. If you want to take it in a seat or on your back instead, please feel free. Good, Corey. Breath by breath. Soften. Rather than distracting yourself, going somewhere else in your mind, see if you can just stay. So stay with your breath. Stay with sensation. Notice what comes, notice what goes, and just let it. Be here for about 4 or 5 more. Open your mouth anytime, sigh it out. Last couple of rounds. Good job, friends. End of your next exhale. Slowly begin to find your way back up into just an upright position. But we're going to come into a seat. So we'll kind of just plop, let your hips open and plop over onto your right outer glute. Adjust so that your right shin is parallel to the front edge of your mat. And then slide your left knee up towards your right heel. So left knee toward right heel, right shin parallel to the front edge of your mat. Hands behind you and start to lean back only as much as you can without letting your inner left knee come up off the ground. And rather than trying to create a heart opener or back bend, do the opposite. Knit your front ribs together and pull your belly button down towards your spine. So going for a neutral spine position. Lean back as far as you can. And if you're all the way back, laying down, see if you can work your left rib cage closer to the ground. Take about 3 or 4 more breaths. If this bothers your left ankle or knee, then try adjusting through your foot or finding active toes, spreading your left toes. Good job, everybody. See if you can slowly come back up into an upright position as gracefully as possible. And then swing your left leg all the way around. So left foot to the outside of right thigh. You can adjust so that your right heel comes in towards your left butt cheek, or you could extend your right leg forward, whichever you would prefer. Hug your knee in, sit up tall, puff up your chest. Reach your left arm to the sky and get even taller as you inhale. And then exhale, twist. Bring your left hand down behind you. Maybe gaze back over left shoulder. And if you want to find a variation with your right arm, you're more than welcome to. You can latch your elbow outside of your knee. Find as in your practice, go for it. Other way, Liz. Unless you're doing your own thing. I'm like, maybe she's doing her own thing. Take just about 2 more rounds here. And then bottom of your next exhalation, just slowly unwind your upper body. And for a moment, hands off the right edge of your mat, take a little bow. It's a nice little counter pose. Let your left butt cheek lift if it wants to. You might even push actively into the ground, really curling in. Breathe into your low back. Unwind or lift up and then unwind. So uncross your legs. You can give them a shake out at first, but then eventually we'll windshield wiper a few times side to side. And as you windshield wiper, really focus on your top knee, working your top knee forward and down, lengthening through that entire side of your body. All right, finish the round you're on, come back to center. And then just for fun, balancing happy baby, balancing on your sit bones. So you're gonna reach down, grab the outer edges of your feet or peace fingers around big toes and see if you can balance for a moment on your sit bones in happy baby. And then if you want to, you can even try extending your legs into a wide-legged straddle position. Lift your heart up, flex your toes, press through your heels. All right, let go of your legs, boat pose. From boat pose, whenever you're ready, cross your ankles, rock forward, plant your hands, step, or if you want to, you can jump back, move through your vinyasa. Find your way to downward facing dog. Good job, friends. Slow, deep breaths. Left leg to the sky, inhale. Pigeon pose, left shin forward, gently come down. Slowly, nice Cali, slowly settle in. So keep that lift of your left butt cheek up and back rather than collapsing. So when we collapse into this pose, what we're doing is just we're exploiting the hypermobility in our joints. So we're sitting in our joints rather than stretching our muscles. Just want to plug the joints, plug them in, make them strong, and then we'll stretch the muscles around them. Breath by breath, just soften. Three or four more. Open your mouth anytime, sigh it out. And bottom of your next exhale, start to work your way up. We'll come into a seat again. So ease your way over onto your outer left butt cheek and adjust so that your left shin is pretty much parallel to the front edge of your mat, and slide your right knee up towards your left heel. Hands behind you and start to just kind of lean back. So it might not be very far, or some of you might be able to lay all the way back. Just rest on the ground. If you can do that, then press your right back ribs towards the ground as much as you're able to. Make sure your inner right knee is not lifting up. And if this is painful in your ankle or your knee, then play around with the placement of your foot or the engagement, the activation of your toes. Knit your front ribs together, draw your belly, navel to spine. So going for a neutral spine. Got 3 more deep breaths. So this is working the inner rotation of our femur bone in the hip socket. I don't know, I heard this study that was done, and they said that what ages people the most is this lack of inner rotation in their hips. So whatever that means, let's get our inner rotation in our hips going. And then slowly and as gracefully as you can, start to work your way back up. And then take your right leg and swing it around. Right foot to the outside of left thigh, and you can adjust however you need to. So left heel might come closer to right glute, or left leg might extend forward. Hug your right knee in, puff up your chest, take your right arm up, inhale, reach up, lengthen, and exhale, twist to your right. Right hand comes down behind you, or maybe just your right fingertips, or maybe you even use a block under your right hand. So try not to lean back, but instead use your hand behind you to just help you sit up really tall, broad and through the front of your shoulders and your collarbones. Breathe down into your belly. Jaw. Last couple of breaths. Bottom of your next exhale, just slowly unwind. Bring your hands off the left edge of your mat and take your little bow. Round your spine, or even push down, curl in more. Breathe into your low back. It's fine if your right butt cheek lifts. And then eventually let it go. Come back up. Uncross your legs. Take some windshield wipers again. So feet nice and wide, back and forth. Yeah, give them a little shake out first if you want. And then this time, finish the round you're on, come back to center. Boat pose. So knees together. You can do whatever you want to. I'm grabbing the backs of my thighs for a little more support. Hands could be behind you for a little more support, or you could reach forward, back. That's like way too much for me. So boat pose, your variation. You can hold or option one more inhale in your high boat. As you exhale, low boat. So everything extends and hovers above the ground, draw navel to spine. Inhale, lift, high boat. Exhale, low boat. Navel to spine, squeeze everything. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Good breathing, hover. One more time. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower, hover. Hover here for 3. Squeeze, hold, squeeze, 2, and let it all go. Lay down. Arms overhead, legs long. Full body stretch. Really lengthen, stretch through your front body. Breathe into your front body. Inhale. And as you exhale, bring the soles of your feet together. Let your knees open. Supta Baddha Konasana. Bring your arms either out to your sides with your palms face down, or down by your sides with your palms face down. And if this bothers your low back at all, try scooting your feet a little further away from your upper body. So if you just like relaxing here, that's fine, just relax. Option if you would like to come with me. So this will be nice to stretch the front of your hip flexors. Press your heels together and inhale, lift your butt off the ground. Squeeze your outer glutes. Lift, 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 squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Imagine somebody is coming over to you and pushing your knees down. So knees down, and you're pushing against them. Lift your hips higher. Press your heels. Squeeze your outer glutes. Yes, lift, squeeze. And bottom of your next exhale, relax. Good job. Bring your knees up. Hug your knees in. Take a little rock from side to side. And then supine spinal twist of your choice on either side for about 3 to 5 breaths. And then switch to the other side slowly. When you feel even on both sides or somewhat even, back to center. Happy baby pose. So give yourself a moment in happy baby. Maybe rock side to side, maybe extend one, both legs. So any exploration in happy baby. And then if there are any other poses, any other stretches, any other final movements you would like to take for yourself to finish off your practice, please do so. As you're ready to start finding your way into your Shavasana, whatever that looks like for you today. No rush. So as you start making your transition, I will read to you. And this is a reading by Grace Weather. She says, when I think about how big the universe is, I feel small. I feel like nothing that happens here on earth truly matters. Like I'm a speck of dust on the timeline of coincidence. When I think like that, things get very dark very fast. But what if we are the ones who give our universe meaning because we matter to each other? We are breathing, living organisms with consciousnesses, which is an absolutely horribly random thing to happen to us. And because nothing matters, everything does. When you think of it from that perspective, the entire universe was built just for us. Tiny, tiny Earth in this huge galaxy. And we happen to land here. So we are so very big. These last few moments, just feel into the space that is around you and inside of you. Feel into the part of you that is so, so small, so, so tiny, that is buried underneath all the layers, all the labels, all the stories. And that same part of you that is so tiny, so infinite and so vast and so connected. These last few moments, just use the vibrations, the sounds, the frequencies, and notice what comes, notice what goes. Just be with yourself, soak it all in. Shavasana. Take a deep breath in and let it go. Ah. And just start to slowly wiggle through fingers and toes. Just come back into your physical body. And as you're ready, roll to either side, fetal position. Take just a moment, rest there. Really let your practice soak in all the energy from it. Let it absorb. Maybe even visualize it. Use your arms to slowly find your way up into seated meditation. So as you come into your seat, just notice how you feel. Notice how you are. Notice if anything has shifted since you were here about 75 minutes ago. Gather your hands to your heart and bow your head to your heart, just in acknowledgement and gratitude. Thank yourself for showing up today, making the effort to be here, do your practice. Thank you so, so much for letting me guide you. The light in me sees and reflects the light in you. Namaste. Now the drilling's gone. What the? That's part of my sound bath, the drills, you know?